Hey guys, now we're going to speak about the downfall of Nokia. Nokia, which launched their first GSM phone in 1992, though the first call was made in 1991 and the phone was commercially available in 1992. Their first phone, the GSM phone, was 1011, which was quietly famous at that time. And then till 2008, Nokia captured around 70% of the market, whereas the other company like Samsung, Lava, Xiaomi, and iPhone were in 30%. And surprisingly, iPhone was having a 5% market stake at that time. And the best phone was 3310. I just still remember my brother gifting me that phone, which was called as the toughest phone. Kitna bhi giro pado kuch nahi hoga. Then after they came with a compact phone of double one double zero. And the best thing about Nokia at that time was it was a very user friendly phone. And then you can go to any of their features. Just blindly you can go anywhere in the features. In 2011, their downfall started. After 2008, you can say, when other companies started capturing the market. There were several reasons. The first and the foremost reason was Nokia not switching to Android and sticking to their Symbian. Symbian was a feature that they used to carry and which was having a very less of applications, and the Android, which was having around 3 lakh of applications. Though Nokia visited Android, but still, and after discontinuing with Symbian, Nokia visited Android, and still they isolated themselves to Microsoft, whereas the entire industry, entire market, and entire customer was got familiar to Android, which were having more than 3 lakh application at that time. And the in Microsoft, when they had a tie-up with the Windows, at that time they were having a Lumia phone, and which was a very difficult phone to handle, which was quite a complicated phone. The features were not good, nothing was good. And whereas in Android the market was very, again, user Android, other company like Samsung and iOS market, iPhone, they were very user friendly. The applications were smoother and easy to function. So that was the worst thing happened, that they isolated themselves. And instead of going to the monopoly market what Google has created with Android, they moved to Microsoft, and that was the first downfall they faced, whereas their market went down very badly. And second thing, instead of accepting the failure, or you can say rectifying the failure, the company started blaming their employee and started removing them instead of realizing, okay, what went wrong with their company. And the third thing, which worst thing happened with them, was they didn't keep an eye on their competitor. Though their company expanded beyond their expectation, when they thought of going to 4 million, the company reached to 100 million at 10 million. And when they thought of selling 4 lakh phone, the company sold around 20 lakh phone. The company was not able to, it was very easy for them to reach that, go beyond target, but it was very difficult for them to maintain that, the rhythm, or you can maintain that tempo what they were going through. And the fourth thing, again, the competitor like iPhone. Though the iPhone was having a high segment phone, and Nokia was having a mid segment and low segment phone, the third competitor, Samsung, who came up with, in the Chinese market, obviously it was also there, who affected them a lot by creating a replica, or you can say the duplicate phone of Nokia. And the competitor like Samsung, who started designing the replica of iPhone, they captured the market. And at the same time, the way they used to the way they used to design their phone, especially Samsung, and they were having n number of design styles in their phone, and whereas Nokia was having a very limited number of phone. The learning what I have been seen in this, the first thing is like how to deal with the failure. The first thing, they never thought of the failure. Instead of blaming, instead of looking into their own designs and, you can say, scriptures, what they are doing, they have started blaming their seniors, they started blaming their employee, they even started sacking them out. And the second thing, they did not keep an eye on the competitor, what their competitors are doing. You can say it was an overconfidence from the company end, thinking of that none of the company will affect them. And the third thing was a fear. the fear of going to the Android market, whereas the other competitor were, and fear was the main reason where they isolated themselves to with Microsoft, and which affected them a lot, which was not much easier than Android. And the fourth thing was the planning, the way they plan things. Though the things went beyond their plan, again they were not able to handle those things. And last and the foremost thing, last but not least, was Nokia again failed to gain the confidence of their customer which they had before. One will be the user friendly, second with the features, and third you can say Android. So these are the things which affected and I have learned through that. Thank you guys.